Welcome to the midnight hour, where shadows whisper and the veil between worlds thins. Turn the page if you dare.
I took a shortcut through the forest that night. An old woman asked for help. I should have said no, because what I saw in that lightning flash wasn't human. This is my story, and it's true.
That winter, the cold wasn't just unbearable, it was unnatural. The kind of cold that freezes not just your body, but your very thoughts. When the wind blew, it felt like invisible blades slicing through your skin. It was another restless night at our usual spot, the old stone platform beneath the ancient banyan tree. The bonfire crackled, but its warmth couldn't fight the chill creeping into our bones. "This cold is insane," Deepak said, rubbing his hands near the flames. His breath came out in thick clouds. "Tell me about it," I replied. "My bike won't even start in the mornings." We laughed, but there was no real warmth in it. Something felt off. Suddenly, Ramesh lowered his voice. "Guys, I need to tell you something. Last night, near the river road, I saw a woman walking alone at 2 a.m. The fire seemed to flicker darker. "Walking where?" I asked. "Near the forest edge, and her walk, it wasn't normal." Silence fell over us. Only the crackling wood and distant dogs barking broke the quiet. "Speaking of strange," whispered Deepak, "where's old man Shekhar? He never misses our nights." As if summoned by his name, a figure emerged from the fog, slow, deliberate steps. The mist seemed to part for him, not the other way around. Shekhar uncle sat down without a word. His face looked drained, eyes distant, staring at something only he could see. "Uncle, you're late tonight," I said carefully. He stared into the fire for a long moment before speaking. "What I'm about to tell you isn't a story. It happened to me. And if I hadn't survived that night, I wouldn't be sitting here today." A gust of wind blasted through. The flames bent sideways. We pulled our blankets tighter. "It was about 20 years ago," Uncle Shekhar began. "I was returning from Bearpur village, late, too late. A wedding feast had dragged on, and by the time I left, the rain had started." His voice was heavy, each word seeming to cost him something. "I was alone on that road, completely alone. Hours passed, and the rain got worse. Then I saw it, a small tea stall, the only light for miles." We leaned in closer. "A tea stall open that late?" Ramesh asked. "That's exactly what I should have questioned." Uncle nodded grimly. "No houses nearby, no sounds, no people, just that one stall glowing in the darkness." I was exhausted, soaked to the bone. I thought, just one cup of tea, I'll warm up and get back on the road. The wind picked up again. Somewhere in the distance, an animal howled. I sat down inside. The tea was brewing, and then he paused. The pause itself was terrifying. She appeared. "Who?" we whispered. "An old woman, right beside me. I never saw her coming. One second the space was empty, the next she was there." My heart started pounding. Her voice was soft, too soft. "Son," she said, "can you drop me ahead, just a little way?" Uncle's hands were shaking now. I should have said no. Every instinct screamed at me, but I was raised to help elders, so I asked, "Where do you need to go?" She said, "Near the old mansion." My stomach dropped. That mansion had been abandoned for decades, but before I could respond, she added something else. The fire crackled violently. "The main bridge is washed out tonight. I know a shortcut through the forest." "No," Deepak gasped. Uncle nodded slowly.
I should have refused, should have turned back, but the rain was getting worse, and she seemed so helpless. "You took the shortcut," I said, my throat dry. "Yes, God forgive me, I did."
The moment we turned onto that path, everything changed. The air felt thicker, heavier. The trees closed in above us, blocking out even the storm clouds. Complete darkness, just my bike's headlight cutting through the fog. She sat behind me on the bike, silent. Not a word, not a sound. Uncle's voice dropped to almost a whisper. And that's when I noticed. No weight. I couldn't feel her on the seat, but when I glanced back, she was there, staring ahead with those eyes. My blood ran cold. "What kind of eyes?" Ramesh asked, terrified. "Empty, like looking into a void. Not blind, just absent, as if there was nothing behind them, no soul." We rode deeper into the forest. Minutes felt like hours. Then she spoke again. "Stop here." I stopped. We were in the middle of nowhere, trees on all sides, no path, no lights. "My home is just ahead," she said. I looked. Through the rain and fog, I saw it. A house, a single isolated house in the heart of that God-forsaken forest. Thunder cracked across the sky. That's when lightning struck. For one brilliant, terrible second, everything was visible. Uncle's voice broke. I saw her, really saw her, in that flash of lightning. None of us were breathing. Her face, it wasn't human. The skin was wrong, gray, withered. Her eyes, those hollow pits, they weren't looking at me. They were looking through me, into me. And her smile. He stopped, swallowed hard. She was smiling, with teeth too sharp, too many. The bonfire seemed to dim. She leaned forward and whispered in my ear, "Welcome home." I didn't think, I just acted. Kicked the bike into gear and gunned it. Didn't look back, didn't stop, didn't breathe. The forest came alive. Branches whipped at my face. Thorns tore at my clothes. The path disappeared. I was riding blind through hell itself. And behind me, I could feel her. Not hear, feel, like ice sliding down my spine. The bike skidded. I nearly crashed, but I kept going because stopping meant death. I don't know how long I rode. Could have been minutes, could have been hours. Time had no meaning. Then I saw it. Light, real light. The village, safety. I burst out of that forest like a bullet, collapsed on the road. People found me at dawn, still shaking, covered in cuts, barely conscious. Uncle looked at each of us. I never took shortcuts again, never trusted empty roads, and I never, ever helped strangers in the dark without thinking first.